Alright, here we are, folks. I got a lot. Excuse me. Alright, so here we are, folks. The, Never Reap, right? Yes, Never Reap. I've gotten this one probably so many times. I think we might have a noob here. Nice dress, dude. For real. Nah, I just watched the cutscene. At least he's got stone skin when he heals. Oh, nice skirt. Anyways, so welcome to Never Reap. This is the gameplay footage of the Monk Guide. So if you guys enjoyed the Monk Guide and would like to watch this, just if you're seeing this before the Monk Guide, just click somewhere. I don't know, or maybe it's on the side somewhere. Or I'll link it in the description below to get to the. Oh, knocked my drink over. Almost did. So I'm pretty sure Tank's gonna do like a massive pull. So we'll show the AoE rotation. So obviously start with Boot Shine, keep up Twin Snakes, Rock Breaker, Elixir Form, or Elixir Field. How did he get over there? He got knocked back. Supposed to use Dragon Kick there, but was questioning why he got knocked back. Used Howling Fist again to do that. Seeing as Twin Snake fell off, use Twin Snakes. Again, repeat. Target is below 20% health, so use Mercy Stroke. I got the kill. So a new target should have used Dragon Kick there. I used Mo, should have used that ability. So refresh, repeat. Get behind the target. So basically, you single target rotation until Rock Breaker, Elixir Field, Dragon Kick, Twin Snake, Rock Breaker, Boot Shine, True Strike, and you just repeat that process until everything is, dead. So now we come to single target. I'm not gonna put my dots on targets because they're not going to last as long enough for their potency to take full effect from dots. So no point. And seeing as I'm also pretty low on TP here, I can. It's the end of the fight, so it doesn't really matter. Never Reap ain't bad. I don't know why people don't like Never Reap. This one is not really that bad. It's nice. You forget where he was? I guess the tornadoes and stuff. Like, the last boss is kind of a pain. The first boss is kind of a pain. The second boss isn't that bad. The second boss is okay. I'm gonna go open the treasure chest. So the The Dark Knight pulls more ads. Death Knight, Dark Knight. What's the difference? Anyone who plays it basically probably played a Death Knight in WoW. No offense to you Death Knight starters out there. I've seen like the same community play the same thing, so it's like, oh god, he played a Death Knight back in WoW, and now you're playing a Dark Knight? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I take no offense to that. I mean, hell, I'd actually played a Dark Knight when I first came back to this game. So I'm like, ooh, a Dark Knight? Is that like a Death Knight? And I was like, because I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that started as a Death Knight. I started as a Hunter, and ironically, I'm not playing a Bard because I'm failing to use abilities here because I'm talking. It's very hard to talk and play this game at the same time. This game requires a lot of concentration when you play, like, for real. Like, the other day, I started live streaming for the first time, so be sure to follow my live stream too when you get the chance. If you have any questions about the guides or anything along that, just questions in general you want to ask, come hang out on my live stream. I start around, I think 3 hours from now, around 7 my time. I usually start after dinner, because then I have more time to kind of sit down and relax and get to work, get streaming. I also stream my WoW raid of Thornwall Hellfire Citadel if anyone wants to watch that, but no one wants to watch that because it's World of Warcraft. Again, World of Warcraft really isn't interesting to watch. I don't think this game's really interesting to watch either, and I lined myself up wrong there, but whatever. One adds kind of in a funky place, so that's not on this still not on cooldown. So, you know, demolish, dragon kick, death, twin snake, refreshed, snap punch. So yeah. Again, just repeat the same process over and over again. I'm not going to use Elixir Field because we're coming up to a boss fight. And again, I might not even use it at the start because this next boss I really don't pop my cooldowns at the beginning of this boss because really there's no point to, because within the first, I think, like 10 seconds, he goes into like kind of a mist thing, and you got to so again, I do start off getting Demolish off right away though. Those tank things like an hour to pull. I hate those kind of tanks that will stand there for like 20 minutes, and it'll just be like, put that up, snap punch, do that. So the point of this guy is when he does this, you need to find him pretty quickly, or else you're gonna lose Grease Lightning. And he is over there. Okay, I'm gonna lose Grease Lightning here. That's okay. It's fine if that happens. That's why I don't really use cooldowns, because I'm just going to lose Grease Lightning. I save it for once he's out of the second time around. Once he's out of it, I will go to... oh, okay, so there's these ads with perfect circles. You're always behind or beside the target, so it doesn't really matter. So, you know, demolish there, but that's okay. Twin Strike doesn't need fucking refreshed. Use that. Use True Strike instead. Go Boot Shine since Strength can leave Shine. Twin Strikes. Then Full Form. Cut the butt. Cool. Maybe we could give it to the other guy. You know, don't stand in shit. That's always important. Never stand in shit. So base. Oh, here he is, right here. Perfect. Gonna get a nice dragon kick on him. Oh, demolish on him. Throw a touch of death on him. So you gotta kill these ads. In this fight, you really got focused on those ads. Oh, am I gonna lose it? I'm probably gonna lose it. Yeah, I lost Grease Lightning. Okay, so now then, we're just gonna. Well, we're gonna fuck that up, so we're gonna get hit by that. Like I said, don't get hit by that. Second win. We're gonna go into this, into snap punch. Get a little late on that. So yeah, that I always struggle on this fight because he does fucking wonky mechanics. The next fight will be a lot better for me. Next fight is a lot easier depending on how bad how bad he gives me his totem. So yeah. So again, I forgot to use my during my cooldowns. I forgot to use my 5th chakra, and I forgot to use tornado kick to end the fight. But that's okay. The next two bosses, that boss sucks ass. I hate that boss. But otherwise, most bosses are okay. Like, if I would have gotten Fractured Conundrum, that would have been cooler, but you ain't getting that one. That one's a rare, and it's like, occasionally you get it, but most times you get Never Reap. And I feel people's problems most times, because I do get Never Reap a lot more than Fractured. And I like the other one better. The song is cooler, and the fights are a lot more fun. Otherwise, you know, again, just repeat the same process, you know, 3 or more targets, AoE. Don't need Mercy Stroke. Refresh. Rock Breaker. Be sure you're behind your target. If target does happen to spin when you're doing abilities, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I mean, there's nothing you can do. And also, you gotta hope for the tanks that really know how to know what class does what. Like, I get some tanks that'll just sit in shit, and I'll have to, you know, get out of it because as a as a monk, you have to be behind target or on the flank of the target to benefit from your abilities. You will deal obviously more damage, but if a tank's like, oh, I'm just gonna sit in shit and not move the boss, and you can't get behind the boss, then you're losing out on a lot of damage, a lot more damage than I actually personally thought. I was like, oh, whatever, it's gonna be easy. And no, I was wrong in so many ways. Just by realizing it myself. Again, just repeat the same process on trash targets, anyways. Hey, again, 2 targets. It's not really worth using. It's not really worth using Rock Breaker. 3 or more, really. That's what you want. And going in for the extra pulls. You sir need to die. Now, tree guy. And that's like another thing. Some ads will do. Some bosses will do a thing where you got to step out. If it's perfectly unluckily timed, you will end up losing Grease Lightning, especially if you kind of screwed up your rotation, which can happen because if you screw up your rotation, you will obviously 1, lose a lot of damage, and 2, you may lose Grease Lightning, and you don't want to lose Grease Lightning ever unless you're using Tornado Kick, where you want to drop that on the end fight, or you got perfect balance back up. I think I forgot to explain that. I did. So another good thing about perfect balance is you can Tornado Kick perfect balance and get instant 3 Grease Lightning stacks back basically right away, which is really good. So yeah, which is really good. Highly recommend it too. And it can really only be done on long boss fights. Like dungeon fights, I've never really had it happen because dungeon fights are an average of 3 to 4 minutes. Well, yeah, it can happen, but they're like an average. Dungeon fights aren't the longest, so some of them aren't very long. Also, depending on the DPS too. If you have really good DPS like this one, shit will die quicker than I anticipate, and there's nothing I can do. Now we're down to the old 2 targets. I drop out of Rock Breaker and just use normal single target rotation. You use basically your normal single rotation when you're doing AoE anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And some bosses will spin like this guy's going to. There's really nothing you can do about it. So this guy, you'll start from behind, and so again, you want to preemptively put yourself in Sorrel form or Coral form. I'm gonna call it Coral form. Heal is going to cast that, so that means I'm going to respin. I'm gonna sit in right performance till tank. Okay. So once the tank finally moves, so usually I just run up to the boss because the tank's gotta spin the boss around, and I fucked that up. Okay, so we pop that. Blood for blood. Pop this. Pop this. Alright, okay. So I did that too early. So you don't want to lose Grease Lightning, so refresh that. There you go. Used that ability. Now I'm going to keep going because there's only 2 totems, so hopefully someone got him. Because if he gets a totem, then I fucked up. Oh, I'm about to fuck up. There we go. Oof, okay. It's fine if you don't want it to fall off, but if it does, it falls off. And you're like, ah, shit. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab this. I guess this is how you lose another thing of Grease Lightning here. If no one wants to grab totems, you gotta be quick on the draw here. Don't want to lose Grease Lightning. There we go. Get that back up. That back up. True Strike. Snap Punch. Go over here. Drop over here. thought. Alright, let's pick this up. Real quick. Demolish. Dragon kick. I'm doing pretty well here. Getting the see how he spins like that. Just get behind him, and then when he spins back around, just spin back around. Just So here he did it, and I hit my button. So obviously I'm going to deal less damage, but that's okay. It's not a big punishment if it happens like once or twice, but if it happens more than a couple times, you're like, oh god, I got the dragon kick. That's fine. It's over. I'm not gonna. He's gonna die before then. So again, I haven't got to use tornado kick. Sorry about that. Everyone wants to see tornado kick. It blinds you. Like in this game, I get blinded by this game sometimes. Like I recently just learned how to turn off people's things because this game is. I get blinded by it. I'm like, blinded by the light. Honestly, I should be trying to get in this game, but man, my fucking like armory is just full constantly. Like I'm just on this junk. I also recently got a summoner to level 50, and I had a lot of fun with it. And, right there, obviously, it's a lot of fun to play a summoner for me. I tried playing Scholar last couple days, and I struggled like really bad. Like I did pretty good. It all depended on my tank though. Like I forgot the. It all really depended on my tank I had. If I had like a dipshit tank, like a Dark Knight or like a Paladin that didn't know how to use what's that form? What's the form Paladins get? The Shield Oath. If a Paladin didn't know how to use Shield Oath, then I was in trouble because I wasn't very good, and I would like every trash pool because I'm like because I was new to healers and I always said, hey, new to healers, go easy on me. And there were some Dark Knights that gauged me wrong, and I was just like, oh shit. Some people would pull more than they could handle, and more than I could handle. Like, I'd give my fairy cooldowns, and she would be like, oh thanks, and then it'd be like, you're welcome, and then shit would go wrong so fast. DPS would die because I'm focusing on the tank because the tank's taking damage. DPS are pulling aggro off the tank because tank's, water, drowning. Trying to get positioned, because that's the one thing. Monks require a lot of positional requirements, where most classes really don't have it that much. I think Dragoons do. They have some, but monks are based around this, and that's why I find it a lot of fun. Also, so yeah. Where you going? Tank. Oh, never mind. Let's see. See how that ad kind of spun there? It'll happen. Like it's going to happen on fights where they'll turn around and you'll be using ability. That's okay. If that happens, that's okay. That's not gonna happen. It's when it gets annoying when tanks or when the boss will like start doing like, you spin me right around, baby, right around. You're just like, oh really? Stop it. Because then you're losing a lot of damage. Or if you get like dipshit tank that's like, spin me right round, baby, right round. When you go down, you're just like, stop it, tank. Spin boss. So, you spin boss, you die. What? Whoa! Damn it. So yeah. I'm gonna like lose everything. I'm casually walking up here. So. Looks like tank. Tank not manage mana too well, huh? I kind of want to play a Dark Knight as my main tank because I heard they're apparently like really good. But I heard about Warriors recently. I'm gonna use Vigor here. I heard about Warriors recently, and they're like massive damage. And I'm like, whoa, what? So, like, apparently Warriors have, like, this offensive form. It's like, go on, where you can, like, switch to it and use that. So I'm thinking about doing a Warrior just for that reason, but I'm a little nervous about tanking. I've tanked it to 31-ish, and I've tanked a Dark Knight to 31. And I like both of them. They're both a lot of fun to play. I don't like the Paladin, personally. Paladin doesn't... I heard Paladin is the weakest of the two right now, out of the 3 tanks. Like, there's only 3 tanks, like, really? It's better than WoW. WoW has like 5 going on 6 with Demon Hunters. It's like, really? Do we need another tank? No. Do we really need another melee? That's another problem with WoW right now. Like, Blizzard's like, we gotta bring in the subs. Quick! Legion expansion! It's just, wow, this is, alright. So this boss is very interesting. Like, if I can keep up Grease Lightning the whole time on this fight, I have successfully won at my job. This one's easier than the other two. Or this one's easier than them. Really? Fuck you, boss. So, you know, perfect balance. Snap punch. Blood for blood. Snap punch. Internal release. You wanna get back up, refresh, demolish. Put touch of death up. And then there's that. So now I just hit this guy. So this guy, sometimes you're going to hold aggro on a target, and you're not going to be able to get behind it or in front of it or whatever. That's okay. These things have such low health, it doesn't really even matter. Like, they'll die pretty quickly. So I usually just switch to this one here. So now the reason why I'm saving Dragon Kick here is for this reason. To knock you back, boom, or not Dragon Kick, but Dragon Kick. What's that ability? Shoulder tackle there was because I can get back on the boss very quickly. Get back on the boss, more damage. Yada. All simple stuff, right? And, you know. See how he does that, and I hit twin strikes, and I just get behind him. But it's gonna happen. This guy especially, like, he likes to spin. Like, there are bosses that like to do spins. It's gonna happen. You're gonna lose damage no matter what. So it'll happen. It'll happen. There's nothing you can control. Like, if it's a tank doing it, obviously you can't control the tank doing it, but you can tell the tank, hey, fucking stop, buddy. And he'll just be like, duh, me know how stop. Me tank. Okay, ads are out of control here. Oh, I fucked up my rotation. Oh boy. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Yeah, dodge a tornado. I usually struggle with the tornadoes. The tornadoes is what kills me. Well, it doesn't kill me. It kills my Grease Lightning. This is the boss. Alright, yeah. I think after this one, I'm gonna I'll just do that. Delicious. My favorite. Oh. Are you like missing somebody or something, or? I don't know. Like, that is the one. All right, bosses. Doing his turbine. So again, trying to get. Yeah, got it. This button. Well, I already got back to him. Here comes the tornado. I guess this is what usually like hurts me at the end here, because they're like, oh, use limit break, and it's like, oh, I'm in the air, no, and then like the summoner, like another guy will be like, I'm gonna use it, and it's like, no, how could you? Like, I'm not using it. If I can do this, and then blade dance, and perfectly timed for a dead boss, and GG. There we go. That was easy enough. So yeah, there's that. Obviously I used my daily for this. Ooh, yes, I want that book. Give me the book. I need more gear. Yes. Now my summoner has a level 60 book. Alright, cool. I mean, I already have like full 190 gear because of my black mage, so thank you guys for watching. I got a player combination. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the guy giving a player combination. I will see you guys. What am I doing? I will see you guys in the next guide next week. Look out for more. I don't know if I'm doing more Metal Gear. Probably should. More Transformers. I want to play that Transformers game some more. I played it a little bit last week. It was going to be a one-off, but I liked it so much I'm going to play it some more. Be sure to check out my live stream every day around 7 Eastern Time, PM, and watch Late Night Raiding and Late Night Leveling, where I level, or you know, early evening leveling, where I level my summoner. Actually, I think I'm going to be leveling a Conjurer later tonight because I'm going to get to 34 because I really do want to keep trying to play my Scholar. Thank you guys for watching so much. I will see you guys next time.